25 threes for y'all. I mean, most in a game by a lot. 3 more than you'd ever made in a game as a team. What allowed that to happen tonight?
I thought our pace was great. I rebounded, initiated the offense a lot. Kick aheads, paint the grades. We had some single side tag actions where we got a roller rolling and a good shooter replacing, making sure you got a shooter at the nail. But the nail helps so that if they stunt, they stunting off a Hawk, they stunting off a Trey, they stunting off me. Herbert is continuing to shoot the ball extremely well, especially in the corner, especially in the right corner. I shot the ball pretty well, and I think for us as a team, the faster we play, easier it is to get threes, but also the more stops you get, the easier it is to get threes. So I think there's a combination of those things.
How uncommon is it for, I guess, a rookie like Jordan Hawkins to come in and just have the shot-making ability that he's shown?
He ain't afraid. He ain't afraid of the moment. He's a really good shooter. He's confident. He works on his craft. He's got quick release, and he's a smart basketball player. He knows how to find open spaces. He knows how to shoot the ball when it's open, drive when it's not. I told him we got to work on them travels. But I think he's a product of hard work, confidence, and all those things are meeting opportunity. And he's showing what he has to offer, and he's showing why he won a national championship.
And BI's numbers were down the past couple games coming into this one. What did you think about just the way he started off with just the aggressive mentality in that first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, he started off confident. He played free tonight. He was aggressive, and I think he allowed the rebounding to kind of dictate his offense. And he didn't hunt twos tonight. He hunted threes, and I think his first 7 field goals were made threes, which is a sign of his mindset into the game, because he can get to the midi whenever he wants, but I think getting them catch and shoot threes, getting those dribble up threes, kick out threes off of offensive rebounds will be really good for him, and it'll allow him to get to the basket. And he still playmade, he still got downhill, and just played a really really good, solid all around game. And I think they missed out on like 3 or 4 assists. He probably should have 14 assists tonight. We got to talk to our people who are registering our assists for us. So. This is a night where some teams might have had 15 assists, and he struggled to get 10. And I'm taking one dribble and laying the ball up. I'm confused.
Just seeing the difficulty with some of the shot Hawks makes on the three-point line. Just what's it like seeing a rookie just with that level of confidence to be able to take shots with guys, hand in the face, in transition, feet not set, and being able to make them.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is his mindset, his preparation. He's in the gym shooting a lot, and you gain confidence as you continue to have success. And I think his confidence comes from the work ethic and his previous success, and I think it's continuing to flow. We encourage him to shoot the ball, and some of those shots he's being guarded closely. He's still raising up. The corner three that he hit was tough. The closeout was tight. He sized him up and raised, and I think that's just a sign of how far ahead of the curve he is as a rookie, to be able to move, find spaces, and take and make, tough shots.
The team is 4-0 when you guys shoot 43s in a game.
Yeah.
What does that say about the spacing, just the attempts create, and where you guys can kind of benefit from it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been preaching shoot more threes for a long time, and I think, some nights we do it, some nights we don't, and obviously you want quality threes, you want the right guys taking threes, and I think as we continue to figure out our rotation, our patterns, what play calls we can generate threes from, I think you'll continue to see it, and pin downs, going inside and out, transition, those are easy ways to get threes, and as the season progresses, I think we'll continue to get closer to 40.
You teamed up with College Beyond to create a scholarship program here in New Orleans. I want to kind of talk about how that came about. Does it benefit, I know, high school students, but kind of how can they get involved?
Yeah, great question. I think it's something that we had talked about for quite some time with my family, with Ashley, who handles all my off-court stuff, just trying to figure out how to make a real impact here in New Orleans, specifically this city, understanding the variety of needs that are here as a person with an education background. My wife having too many degrees, master's and a doctorate, being a dentist, I think one of the things that we had talked about historically was figuring out how to impact this community and understanding the challenges that many kids face when it comes to college, and just kind of brainstorming and figuring out who we could collaborate with. College Beyond made sense. They have experience doing things like this. We wanted to specifically target New Orleans. We want to specifically target a demographic of people who are sometimes put in a position to do what they have to do, not what they want to do, and we're excited to be able to help alter or change the trajectory of 10 kids who are here. They can register online. There's a link that I posted, and I'll be posting again. And I think we have our press event January 22nd. But just excited to be able to give back. I'm thankful to be able to play a sport at a high level and be able to take care of my family. And this game has given me a lot of opportunities, and I think for me it's about really just taking advantage and doing what I can when I can to help other people. And I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship to play basketball, so I didn't have to worry about the finances behind it. But my wife and so many others are forced to take out loans and kind of go through that process. And I think for us, if we can alleviate some of that stress and some of that pressure on some kids and their families, then why not try to do that? So I'm excited about the impact that we're going to have directly on those kids and their families, for the foreseeable future and beyond. And really excited about some of the stuff that they're going to be able to accomplish. Some of the stuff that I probably didn't have when I was in college in terms of the one-on-one mentorship and just being able to kind of have someone with you every step of the way. Going to college is difficult. It's hard. And I think that I'm really excited about the impact that we're going to have, and there's a lot of stuff that we're going to continue to do for this community outside of that I'm excited about as well.
CJ, obviously a lot of guys were hot from three tonight, but what do you particularly like about that pairing off the bench with Trey and Jordan? What kind of facet can they provide for you guys moving forward?
The space is really important. The recognition, the shot recognition the team has to have for them. Obviously, Trey's got extended range. Jordan can shoot from far out, but he's toeing the line similar to Ray Allen. And I think Z on ball, B on ball, me on ball, being able to make that extra pass, being able to drive and get downhill and see them. It's a comforting feeling when you're throwing it to somebody who can make 6, 7, 8 threes in the game. Somebody that's 40, 50%, depending on the streak, maybe 50% right now in his last I don't know how many attempts. And the defense is aware too. You do the scouting report, you understand, makes and misses, you understand streaks, and I think for us it's about continuing to compete at a high level and utilizing all our guys' strengths and advantages.
CJ, of course, a record 25 made threes tonight by the team, but the biggest roar of the night came when Zion clamped down on LaMelo in the corner. What do you think of that play?
That was a good play, man. He accepted the challenge. LaMelo's obviously a really good player, and for us to be successful as a team, we got a guard. We got a guard with 5, and I thought that was indicative of how the night was going.
Hey, CJ, I asked Willie this, but just want to get your take on it. Who does Jordan remind you of as far as when you watch him play? Are there some players that he's played with?
Man, I think he's only played 30-something games, so it's hard to give him a comp right now, but he went to Connecticut, so it's easy to say Ray. I think he's got a little bit of Rip Hamilton in him. More threes, obviously. Rip is, 2 chest action, floppy pin downs and stuff, but really good sound technique, sound footwork, quick release. His release might be quicker than Rip's. But I would say those are some natural two-guard comparisons, but I'd have to go back in the archives and watch some of the old school two guards because of his game. And I say he wears a T-shirt like Chris Lofton, Chris Lofton back in Tennessee. But I think he's his own individual player, making a real good name for himself, and he's doing things the right way.